All of them, shout out to all of them, yeah. And so we went out with them, and that my first like national tour was a bar. Like you get a first, like anybody. I recommend every artist that's coming up, every artist and DJ that's coming up, they go out with strange music. Okay. If you go on tour with N9ne, you gonna come back a different motherfucker.
Why you say that?
Cause no, it's not cause they're crazy. It's just they work ethic is ridiculous. Like we did 60 shows in 65 days. We only get Mondays off.
You don't stop.
Boom, 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 boom. Like bus call, midnight, city, doo-doo, 12 noon load in, 3 p.m. meet and greet, 5 p.m. sound check, 7 p.m. doors. Boop, like it's clockwork. Like boom, boom, boom. It's like, and you do that for 5 days, 6 days straight. It's like you need a different kind of. You got to be built differently.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to take care of yourself. You gotta learn what to do. You gotta learn when to take a shit. You gotta learn when to shower. Like you know what I mean? You gotta like be on top of it. You gotta think, okay, it's Tuesday. By Friday, I'm gonna need a haircut. So you trying to hit somebody in Minneapolis. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Tour is not tour for the indie circuit and for up and coming people. It's not what people think like when they see Drake on tour. It's not hotels and women, and it's not that, dog. Like, it's if you don't get on the bus by midnight, the bus is leaving. You assed out. You're out of here. Then you got to figure out a way to get to the next city. Rent a car, ride with a fan. It's been all that kind of shit that happened.
You got any stories from those tours? Like anything that happened? Like
I'll just say this: one of the best times of my life. Before, recently is when we did go out on tour, and we went out on tour with N9ne again. It was me, Glasses, J-Rock, E40, Kendrick, N9ne and his crew. And because I was with the homies, like Glasses, J-Rock, Ali, Kendrick, 40, it was like on some West Coast shit and N9ne. It was like, we were all the homies. Like, we used to make noodles together and shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is before this was before he had money and all that shit. Like, it was just like, that was like dope. It was sick. It was dope. It was best, like one of the best times ever.
That's dope. Now, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar a little deeper, because he's setting the city on fire right now. Being around him early on, was there something that that you saw in him that made you say like, this guy's a star?
I don't think none of us said that.
No?
No, hell no.
Y'all didn't see how big he could be right as he is.
None of us said, he didn't know. We didn't know. I hate when people be like, yeah, I knew. No, we didn't. We didn't fucking know. We didn't know. That little motherfucker came out of nowhere and was like, we was like, oh shit, he's on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it just, once he did the name flip and became like, okay, this is what I'm doing, then it was like, oh, okay, now we see it. But before it was more like because he was more like laid back. He was an animal when he came to rapping. Yeah. But he, most people don't know, like, K is real, like, he's funny, goofy. We joke around, like, he's a character. Like, it's not all like, everybody give him that nah shit. But he got a sense of humor and everything. So like, I think like, it's not that we didn't know, it was just different. You know what I mean? Like the way we look at him is different. Like the way the world looks at him, we just look at him as that's the homie.
Yeah, that's the little brother.
That's the homie. Like everybody else looking at him like, oh my god, like, and it's more like, bro, that's the homie. Like we shoot jokes on the bus. They made fun of me. They made I got videos of him making a rap about me. You know what I mean? Like doing like stupid dances and shit. Like so it's kind of like different. Like I definitely didn't see what I see now. I knew it was something, but we used to tell him like, bro, you dope. Like you gonna be good. Like he's like, yeah, but it was more like the world had to catch. Much like when you watch Ab-Soul interview, and I told Soul like we and Soul used to talk, and I had kind of told him like, bro, I had to catch up to where you was at. Like I didn't like Ab-Soul music when we was all just in Carson.
Really?
No, I thought he was a fucking weirdo.
Was he always lyrical like that though?
Yeah, he always been like
You know,
that.
like his intellectual.
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
But is that because you didn't have a conversation with him?
No, listen, bro. When me, Soul, and Lori, rest in peace to Loriana, Lori Joey, y'all know her as. She used to just throw house parties, and that was her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? And he was just a weird nigga that just be walking around cars and rapping with shades on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Long hair, shades.
You know what I'm saying? Just and he be working at the record store, and like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Did he have the shades on at the record store?
Yeah, he got an eye condition.
Oh, okay.
That his eyes are sensitive to sunlight. People think that he want to be cool. Like he got a real like eye condition. Yeah.
What do you feel like the state of LA's music right now is?
I think we're in a great space.
We're coming.
Everybody's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm finna help them do it. So I think the reason, and I feel like there were other DJs in LA, okay, who had an opportunity to really usher in, this is LA. And every time they got to the 10-yard line, they dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? You either celebrate at the 10-yard line. You seen that shit happen before. Dudes get to dancing at the 10-yard line, dug in and shit, fumble. They run it back, touchdown. It's like, oh my God, you lost. That's what I think happened like 2 or 3 times when somebody from here, a DJ, a radio person, a radio DJ, whatever it was, they had an opportunity to present LA to the world, and they didn't do it properly.
Do you think it's because they were scared to take risks on like certain
Of course they're
records,
scared to take risks. Everybody's scared to lose a job, and I think it's a lot of selfishness.
And you're really hands-on.
Yeah.
You're really hands-on.
I think it's a lot of selfishness, like, because most DJs want to promote themselves.
Right.
So that's why I said my thing is city first, me second.
So will that be your biggest risk?
It's not a risk to me. It's a shoe-in. It's a safe bet to me. I'm gonna bet on us. If nobody else gonna bet on us, I'm gonna bet on us. So everybody y'all can, you know, do the you know, do the future shit and, you know, do that and that's cool. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Play the fuck out the Bryson Tiller record. Play Bryson Tiller. I'm gonna fuck with us.
Who's us musically right now?
Who's the move as a unit? I'm fucking with you. I'm not one of those radio people who hide. You don't never see me and I ain't out. You see me more than enough.
Yeah.
You see me more than I'm out. Like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the east side. I'm in LA. I'm in wherever you at. And I'm not. I'll pull up on Casey and Inglewood. I'll pull up on the homie in Fox. I'll pull up wherever you want me to pull up.
Hands on.
Hey, since Homegrown's like promotes a lot of like upcoming underground artists as well, like who do you see that's on the rise in the underground scene in LA?
Define underground.
Upcoming that has a movement, a single out.
There's too many people to name.
Rico type.
Oh, okay. So you got Rico
type.
Yeah, I know they. What's funny is a lot of these people, like, I've known them longer than they've been popping.
I get that.
So it's hard for me to. I don't know who y'all think is
underground.
Right. Yeah, I know, like, from when I, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm hearing this person's name, I'm hearing this person's name. Like, dudes like Earl Swavey. Like, I know Earl Swavey from way back, you know what I'm saying? Or the homie from Grape Street. I know his big homies. Or this dude, like, over here in this dude named Spiviuno. I know his people. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know who people think is coming up. I know that there are people that the world look at that they identify as LA. Those are the people I need to focus on first.
Right.
Because they're going to look at them. At what is LA doing? They're going to look at the YG. They're going to look at the Nipsey. They're going to look at Ty. They're going to look at Mustard. They're going to, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to look at these people and say, what's going on in LA? And those are the people I need to fuck with first, because that's going to be our representation to start off with.
Is YG, Nipsey, Mustard, are those LA sounds? Is that a LA sound? Like, you want to, like,
how do you definitely sound like LA?
So here's the thing. I have this tag that Big Boy did for me. It says, "This is what LA sounds like." I don't take that lightly. Now, everybody runs and goes and gets production from this person and that person. They want a Jaleel beat. They want a eardrummer's beat. They want, you know, like, that's cool. But at the same time, I get it. I get it. You need to fuck with everybody. I'm not saying don't fuck with nobody else. I'm just saying that I don't want us to become one of those cities who completely lose our identity.
Right.
Because that's happened. Where we completely lost our identity. I'm not saying gangbang. I'm not saying do street shit. I'm not saying do ratchet. I'm not saying start jerking. I'm just saying that take our sound, whatever you think our sound is, evolve it, produce it, and present it. You know what I'm saying? Production, rapping, whatever it is.
Alright, well, last two questions. In the next 3 years, where do you see for yourself, and where do you see for Homegrown Radio?
In the next 3 years, what do I see for myself and what do I see for Homegrown?
Wait, before we go there, can we talk about how did Homegrown get to 92.3?
Okay, so shout out to my boy Fuzz, Fuzzy Fantab. Well, first I got in. He brought, like, basically what happened was the station launched. They came out. Everybody was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Big boy.
Everything happened all at one time, and then they, Fuzzy called me. Well, actually, keep it all the way real, I called Fuzz when I heard about it before it was going down. And I called Fuzzy like 8 o'clock in the morning one day, random. I was like, hey Fuzz, I know what's going on. I want in.
And we're talking about Big Boy leaving.
We talking about the real 92.3 is launching.
Got you.
And I was like, I know what's going down, I want in. And he was like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, there's no way y'all gonna put a hip hop station in LA and I'm not on it.
Right.
There's no way. I'm not even having it. Not even gonna, don't, no. No.
Like,
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he was like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. That's you know, don't trip. I got you. Cool. Fast forward later on down the line, he followed through, called me, he was like, hey, the program director wants you to come, he want to meet you. I'm like, all right. I go in, I meet him and shit. We talk, and he slid me a paper to sign. Like, all right, yeah, we want you to be a part of the team. You come. You one of the most highly recommended people in the city. You and DJ Charisma are two of the most highly recommended DJs that we get. That we when we put our feelers out, you and Charisma name is the ones that keep coming back. Like, this is who we need on this station.
That's dope.
Back to my questions.
Okay.
In the next 3 years, where do you see yourself, and where do you see Homegrown Radio?
I think Homegrown is gonna still be what it is, just bigger. As far as I don't plan on like watering it down. I don't plan on like adding some, you know, a pole in here to like 3 years from now though, what I expect from me.
Or where do you see yourself doing in 3 years? I know you say DJ's not your main thing.
Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but
Do you see yourself putting out music?
He already is in your head. You're not saying it though. Okay.
yeah. Put it this way.
It's lit.
Put it this way.
Executive.
Put it this way. The world, first the country, then the world is gonna understand what LA sounds like.
Okay. So are you saying you're gonna start producing music and putting out your own?
I'm just saying that I want everybody to know that LA has a sound, and LA has a culture, and LA has talent. We have a lot of homegrown talent. Born and bred here. We not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be a pain in the ass for the next 3 years, for sure, guaranteed.
Be in your face.
I'm gonna be a pain in the ass, and I'm not going nowhere. So you can get in the car or you can get ran over. Either way.
Hey.
I respect it.
Hey, that's DJ Head though. Homegrown Radio, Real 92.3, everything. Yo, appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, that's Nate Passion, that guy Monty, DJ Head.
I'm Nate Passion too.
Nate Passion too.
Yeah,
Hey, follow us though. _, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat.
All that.
Hey, subscribe us on YouTube, Str8OutDaTrunk TV. Do that right now. You feel me? Gonna be here, there, anywhere. You feel me? Shout out my boy Pluto behind the camera. Hey, rise up, grind up, bless up.
Pray for somebody other than yourself.
We out. DJ Head.
Hey.